This is Don Laskin's Observations When the Rant is Due, brought to you by the Lone Writer Advertising Group. Unbeatable prices, professionalism, and award-winning creativity for jump-starting a jumpy economy. Now, maybe all it takes is Facebook and the Croix de Guerre. This piece has been on the back burner more times than a leftover Thanksgiving turkey. Not that I don't think it's an idea whose time has not only come, but is past due. Like my bills will be if this downturn doesn't take an upswing, and if some J.P. Morgan Chase CEO doesn't get the boot, which is highly unlikely, though highly deserved, and to which end I have been working, as you already know if you're one of my 3 readers. My kids dragged, kicking, screaming, and coerced into being the other 2. Which kind of brings me to the point, not as to why my kids are kicking and screaming. They'd do that even if nobody coerced them. No, this has to do with why, no matter how much kicking, screaming, gnashing of teeth, and rending of clothes by fulminating politicos, foaming commentators, and fuming consumers, CEOs, of whom Jamie Dimon, CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase, is a shining example. Well, an example of how CEOs conduct business, not in the best interests of their customers, not in the best interest of their country, not even in the best interest of their companies or stockholders, but in their own best interest, getting the highest possible compensation package, getting the money. But then that's the game. What else is there? This ain't the days of Carnegie where you could get a hall named after you, or Rockefeller where you could get a plaza, a center, and oysters for namesakes, for God's sake. Nope, there's only the cover of Business Week or Fortune or a quote in the Wall Street Journal or interviewed on a boring Sunday talking head TV show or protesting ignorance of the abuses you've done before a congressional committee, or maybe, if you play your cards right, an ambassadorship at large to a very small country. CEOs may strike terror and obeisance in the hearts of the employees who work for them, but run those CEOs down a typical American street and they better be wearing name tags because they don't look like anything special. They can't, because as the old Italian proverb loosely translates, to be successful, you must not be too good. In fact, a requisite for becoming a CEO is the ability to stay out of the line of fire as you crawl up the corporate ladder. Be bland and blend till it's time to make your move. To get to sit in the big chair, you've got to be average in the extreme, with, of course, the drive of a Peterbilt and the ego of a Met diva. But in a world that no longer allows the kind of 19th century industrial empire building that gave its builders lasting fame or infamy, depending, where recognition from trying to solve world hunger and bring world peace falls to statesmen, the occasional Mother Superior and Miss America contestants, and where adulation comes from being a rock star, heavyweight champion, or Paris Hilton, what's a person with no special skills but with a huge ego have left to work for except money? While greed as the motivator for CEOs may be good for them, it's been a disaster for the rest of us. The answer? Well, the Chinese have the perfect answer for corporate greed. However, the French, or more precisely Napoleon, had the answer to motivating CEOs that both we and CEOs can live with. Un soldat luttera long et dur pour un peu de ruban coloré. Translation: a soldier will fight long and hard for a bit of colored ribbon. There's no reason why what's generally been motivating generals since long before Napoleon shouldn't be used to motivate CEOs. Here's how it works. CEOs would be taxed 100% of their compensation over, say, $5 million a year. Look, if push came to shove, even you could get along on $5 million. So, okay, you might have to cut back on the occasional pack of gum. Now then, for outstanding service like adding jobs to the economy, improving the balance of trade, and not sexually harassing every woman on the 29th floor, CEOs would be publicly rewarded by a grateful nation with medals, monuments, parades, honors, and what every important American needs, a Twitter account and Facebook page, so we may follow their every move that they may be lavished with extreme praise. And watch closely. Till next time the rant is due, this is Don Laskin, and that was Observations.